Hi guys, welcome to another video on soccer investments, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about the top 5 players that you should keep an eye on for the Euros in 2021. I know the qualification rounds is not, it's still ongoing and the teams haven't qualified yet, but um, there's a good bet that these players will get to play in the Euros. So let's get started with number 1 on the list. It's obviously Kylian Mbappe. He's probably the best young player in the world right now, with many of them comparing him to Messi and Ronaldo. Those are big asks of him, but we'll see if he can deliver. With Mbappe, I would recommend getting the 2018 Panini Prism World Cup. That's when France won the World Cup, so I can see this card really gaining value in the future. And prices have been steady for the past couple of months. So this is the first one that I would recommend purchasing, and then if we go to the sold items list, we can see there are different variants of them. This one sold for almost $8,000. But honestly, if you don't have the money, you can just go for the base, which is still a lot of money, but this should be a great investment in the future, especially if you can find them for a good price. This blue prism, I don't know if this actually sold for. I really want to know how much this one sold for. That's ridiculous. But yeah, as you can see, his price, it's pretty high. Unless we go back in like February, you can pick up a 10 for $880, and right now you can pick him up for around $1,100. So hasn't gone up by much. 700, 700. Actually, yeah, it's gone up by $400 in the past couple of months. But I still think this is a great investment because Mbappe has a really good future ahead of him, and he's still super young, only being 20 years old. Number 2, we have a player from Spain. It's the 18-year-old Pedri. He plays for Barcelona, and man, he has been doing great as a midfielder for them. Only being 18 and playing for Barcelona, you know, that's kind of like Messi. You know, he started with Barcelona. I think he was like 17 or 18. So I'm not gonna say he's gonna be the next Messi, but being 18 years old and constantly being in the starting 11 of Barcelona, that's something. And he performs really well. He's done really good so far for Barcelona. Um, so yeah, my number 2 pick is Pedri. And these aren't in any specific order. Let's just look at the sold items really quick. I know he should have gone up in value. There isn't that many of them even being sold. Yeah, the last sold one was in March 2000, March 28th, which sold for 561. So he has like fluctuated between the 350 and the February around 500, or February 3rd around 355. So his price is like between 307 and 500. So if you can pay a good price for him, I would recommend picking him up. And there aren't many of them in the market right now, as you can see. So he could be a good. He's a very young star who has a lot of potential in the future. My number 3 pick is Kai Havertz. He's also another young talent. He's also, I believe, I think he's 20. Yeah, he's only 21 years old. And And for Germany, I was stuck between him and Timo Werner, who I've talked about in the channel. I think he's underrated, but Timo is 25 and Kai's only 21 years old. Um, and today, Kai scored 2 goals for Chelsea, so it looks like he's getting back his confidence, and he could be a really good investment in the future. If you look at his optic, let's look at how much those have sold for. Yeah, you can pick up a PSA 9 optic for like around 75 and a PSA 10 for 160. Um, which compared to like Phil Foden is a pretty good deal. Um, so yeah, I have hopes for Kai Havertz at such a young age. He still has a bright future ahead of him, and yeah, he could be a future star and a great striker in the future. Number 4, it's obvious. It has to be Mason Mount. Mason Mount, um, you know, the past 2 seasons he has been a breakout star. He has performed exceptionally well, and I'm a Chelsea fan, so seeing Chelsea play and see how well he performs day in and day out really makes me excited for his future. He's also really young. I think he's like 19. Oh, never mind. He's 22, but still pretty young for his age. And the value of his cards has really skyrocketed. Um, so if you can find him for a good price, I would recommend picking him up. He he has the potential to be a great star in the future. And for him, um, there's a couple different ones you can pick up, but if you have the money, I would recommend getting the Sapphire Edition. Um, it could be a good investment for the future. And for the last one, so England has a lot of good talents. So they have Phil Foden, Mason Mount, Jadon Sancho, Jude Bellingham. So there's like just so many. Um, so honestly, you could go. I just picked Phil Foden because I think right now he's the hottest. But you could go with either Phil Foden, Jadon Sancho, or Jude Bellingham, and then you'll be good. Um, yeah, with Phil Foden, try to pick up the Donruss optic. I know they're pretty expensive. I'm expecting them to drop because a lot of people are sending theirs to PSA. Um, so, and PSA is backed up right now, but I feel like at 950 for an optic, it's pretty overvalued. Um, I would wait and see if I can pick him up for cheaper. Um, and that I think would be a great investment for him. So 760. Yeah, if I can pick up an optic for around 500, that'd be a great deal. For Phil Foden. Let's go. Yeah, back in February, you could pick up an optic for 330. So you can see how high his prices has gotten. That's why I think he's kind of overvalued right now. I would just wait for his price to drop and pick him up. Like this card would be worth around like 3K or more right now. But yeah, like I say, Jadon Sancho is also a great pick. You can get his optic. It's another card I would recommend. Let's just see how much these are going for right now. Wow, an optic hollow PSA 9 of Jason Sancho sold for 319. So, Jadon Sancho could also be another great. He's a lot cheaper than Phil Foden, which I think that just shows you how overvalued Phil Foden is right now. But Jadon Sancho is another great pick. and Jude Bellingham as well. So these are my top 5 picks for the players who watch in Euro who, depending on their performance, can really skyrocket their prices. Um, but if I had to order them, I would say top 1 probably be Kylian Mbappe. Um, number 2 would probably be Mason Mount. Number 3 would be Phil Foden. Number 4, Pedri, and number 5, Kai Havertz. I hope you guys liked this video. If you liked it, please leave a comment and subscribe to my channel. And if you don't agree with my opinion, please comment down below who you think could also be a great start, and then we can take a look at them. Again, thanks for watching my video. Until next time, I'll see you guys later. Peace.